Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today we are going to rank all of the palettes that I used in the second quarter of this year. So I have about 10 palettes. These are the palettes that I used in January, February, March, not those months, but April, May, and June. So I have about 10 new palettes that I used. These are the new palettes that I got. So I'm not ranking any of the old palettes that I used for those 3 months. So this is my quarterly ranking. Let's go ahead and get started and see what I rank these at. These are usually the palettes that I use on my get ready with me for work style videos. Yeah. So coming in at number 10, I have the Black Spring palette from Lethal Cosmetics. It looks like this. And I like the color story a lot. I did like the color story, but it just wasn't, I didn't find it to be very blendable. I don't know if it was the eye primer I was using or what. I didn't use it with different eye primers or anything. I only have one eye primer that I use, but I didn't find it to work well with my eyes and my eye primer and everything like that. But I've heard lots of people say that it is so blendable and works so very good with them. I don't discount what other creators and everybody have been saying. I don't think they're lying or anything. It just didn't work out well for me. So but I did like the shimmers. I did like the shimmers a lot. And I do like the color story on this, but it just didn't blend well. And I've had some problems with Lethal Cosmetics doing that in the past, but it just didn't really tick all the boxes for me very well. Okay, the number 9 palette is the Lavender Fields palette by Simply Posh Cosmetics. This I really wanted to like, but it wasn't very pigmented. And I don't go for pastels that much, but I wanted to get kind of a more pastel palette for springtime and use. I wanted to use these blues and these purples and all of that right there, but they just didn't come across as very pigmented on my lids. Now I did buy the Bella Beauté bar Pastel Garden, and I'm gonna try that one out. I don't really have a white eye base. I might have to look into getting a white eye base, to getting these and others to show up. And the shimmers just weren't all that great, but it did blend out very well. It was a very good formula, everything like that. It was just more the color story for me. And then at number 8, I tried out the Aurora Cruise palette. I think I ranked the Coastal Cruise palette in the first quarter, and then I got this palette, and it is beautiful. Lots of beautiful shimmer shades and everything like that. It's just ranked lower, excuse me, because it is just all shimmers. And I don't normally rank a palette real high if it's all mattes or all shimmers. But it is very pretty. I just wish it's good for springtime. I would gravitate more towards these lighter shades than more towards the darker shades. But it is a very cool palette. I do recommend it if you're looking for a lot of shadows. Then at number 7, I have the Singe Beauty, the Huldra palette. I'm going to try this out again tomorrow because I haven't tried this that much. That's why it's a little lower on the list, is because I just haven't tried it that much. I want to try out possibly more of the greens. I think I played with the purples. Now I'd like to play more with the greens. it's a very good palette, very blendable, very good. And it's kind of lower on the list just because I haven't played with it as much. But it's that same great Singe Beauty formula. It's just not my favorite color story of theirs. It's just a little on the safe side, I think, for them. But I do like it. Now this palette I really do like. We're getting into palettes that I really, really like. And I really liked this Barbie palette from Glamlite. I love all these pinks up here. I love all these shimmers down here. This made a very pretty look along with the face palette that I got with it. I can't wait to use this again. I'm going to be using this next week, I think, and do a look with it. Very pretty, great Glamlite formula. It's got those great Glamlite shimmers in it. So this is a very good palette. Love, love, love this palette. I think it definitely uses their good quality formula. Now, in at number 5. In number 5, I have the Blend Bunny Psilocybin palette. Let me take this cover off. Really like this palette. Great Blend Bunny formula. Not a lot to say about this. I love that it has neutrals in it. I love that it has lots of color in it. I tried the blues out. I tried these colors out. I'd love to try the neutrals out. It's just a really fun palette. Reminds me a lot of the Machina palette. It does have one of the shades from the Machina palette in it, where it's just kind of neutrals and color. You got some neutrals and then you got some color on this side. So it does remind me a lot of that, but it is that great Blend Bunny formula. If you like these colors, you're gonna love the formula in it. So you're gonna love that. And then I have at number 4, I have the Greek Odyssey palette. And that's the one palette I couldn't find. So I'm going to put a picture up of it. Of the Greek Odyssey palette. Loved this color story. Absolutely love this color story. This is like probably one of my favorite Nomad Cosmetics palettes from them so far. Probably not my favorite, but definitely one of my favorites. You got the mattes are beautiful. The shimmers are stunning. You can make beautiful, colorful looks with it. It is just absolutely stunning. If you ever want anything from Nomad, I do have a non-affiliated code. It is Jennifer10. If you ever want to save yourself some money there's lots of people with different codes out there. You don't have to use my code, but if you want to use my code is Jennifer1010, and save yourself some money. Okay, so the number 3 palette I have is from Bella Beauty Bar, and it is the Yin and Yang palette. And we've got something a little more cool toned here for you, for some cool toned action for you. It has lots of, this reminds me kind of the Haunt Me palette, but I think a little better quality than the Haunt Me palette. And I think these, I didn't know at the time, but I think these are one of those ones you get wet and use it as liner shades. The cake, you call them cake shades or something like that. That's what I think those are right there. But this has some beautiful, I love Bella Beauty Bar shimmers. They always rank high in my list. Love these shimmers. Love that it has some light shades, some dark shades, everything in between shades. And absolutely love this shade right here. This shade called Creatures. Yeah, Creatures right here. Great for an inner corner shade right there. And yeah, I also have a code with Bella Beauty Bar if you ever want. This one is affiliated. If you ever want to save some money with Bella Beauty Bar, you can use Jennifer 10 there too to save you some money. Now what I'm wearing on my eyes today is number 2. It is the Natasha Denona Tan palette. This is an absolutely stunning palette. I love this palette. Love this palette. This is the look that I'm wearing today. And yeah, if you ever want to buy anything from Natasha Denona, there are creators out there with codes too that can save you like up to 15%, I think. And you could just look on the internet and try to find someone's code. Of course, you can always buy this from Sephora as well. But I'm just saying, there are creators that you can find codes for, or wait for a Sephora sale if you have Rouge status and save 20% on it. And yeah. This is a beautiful palette. I love how it goes really, really dark. I think out of the I need a warm, I need a cool, the golden palette, all the ones that are similar to this, I think this one has the darkest shade in there. And I love that it has a great darkening up shade in there for the outer corner. At least that's what I use it for. And it's just a great one for summer, for the summer neutral looks. And my number 1 palette, and this one caught me off guard because I didn't think I was gonna like this palette, but it caught me off guard when I saw it on Makeup on Your Radar. And I saw it and I thought, oh, that's a really pretty palette. I might really try that because I've never tried that brand before, but I don't know if that brand is any good. But I always heard Angie talking good about it. And it's a brand from Sweden, and it's from Gloss Gods, and it is the Never Ending Sun palette. And it is this palette right here. And I made a few different looks with it that I put up on Instagram, and I loved every single look that I did with it. It is just absolutely beautiful. Now, it only has 3 shimmers in it, but I kind of like a high matte to low shimmer ratio in my palettes. I really do appreciate that. And it has blues, which I really like blues with my brown eyes. And I like a yellow and brown look. And I like this kind of pink look. And it has a pink and a yellow and a blue shimmer to it. So it can make lots of looks that I like with it. You can even make, well, like I did make like a yellow and brown kind of neutral look with it. I think that's what I did for my Get Ready With Me for Work look. And the shimmers are just excellent shimmers. And the mattes are like S tier type mattes. I mean, they go on and they just practically blend themselves, kind of mattes. Now, this is an international brand. They are from Sweden. And the Never Ending Sun is talking about like the times when in certain parts of Sweden when they have like 24-hour sun. So that's what it's talking about in there. I love the outside packaging and all of that. So those are the 10 palettes that I tried out in April, May, and June of this year. So let me know if you have tried any of these palettes, what you think of them, if you're interested in getting any of these palettes. If you didn't like any of these palettes, let me know. And yeah, just leave a comment down below and we will talk about it. So please give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, this will be my last video for a while. I won't be back until the 17th of July. So I hope you all have a good weekend ahead, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, goodbye.